chance and then you blew it.
That is the most absurd statement of the year.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, baby.
I'm in my zone, I'm feeling it.
Live from West St. Paul Studios, it's time for MinneZona Sports Live with DJ Matty C and Paul the Shield Vold.
And this is MinneZona Sports Live. We are back, yes. Episode 264. Yes. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. And it is a great episode tonight. But without further ado, I'm your host, DJ Matty C, a.k.a. Matt Callahan, a.k.a. Callie, a.k.a. Matty C, etc., etc., etc. And all the way in Granite City Studios in St. Cloud, Minnesota, Paul Volta, Shield. What's going on there, Shield?
You know, you run into a certain point during the week, man, and you feel like, man, this week has been running really long. And I had an instant like that yesterday, just standing at work, actually working. And I thought to myself, man, this day has been really long. It must be lunchtime or something like that. I looked down at my watch. It wasn't even 8:30 in the morning. That is a representation of how my week has gone so far. But at least, hopefully, we have a little bit of a cure-all here with the show that we have here tonight. And there they are.
We need no introduction. They need no introduction. Double Trouble is back, part 6. Yes. Claps all around. Claps all around. You know their name. You know they're here. You know they are ready to go. Ladies, welcome back for part 6. What's going on?
Thank you. We're so happy to
Good
be
to
here.
see you guys.
Well, it is great to see you guys as well. We have been, we've been missing you guys. We looking forward to this each and every year, chatting with you about, all sorts of sports stuff and also, updates with what you guys are doing, There's been a lot on the socials medias, as we've all seen. Voldy's seen it, I've seen it, everybody as well. So, let's start off, obviously, with, there's a lot of big news in regards to both you, Caitlin, and Kristen as well. Caitlin, let's start with you. You got something on your hand there that might, engaged, right?
I got engaged.
Hey!
Yeah!
Finally!
Love it.
But, yeah. I love it. So, Caitlin, you got to just tell us. I mean, how did it all go down? Tell us.
Well, we got engaged on Christmas, so we'll be coming up on a year.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, pretty exciting. It was in Oklahoma, in Austin. Yeah, Austin has some family out there, so we were with them, and it was just the two of us on a walk. So it was pretty intimate. It was just us, and yeah, he got down on one knee and asked me to marry him. So yeah, I was pretty excited, and the whole wedding is planned. The wedding is June 5th, and Kristen is maid of honor.
Oh, I mean, was there any doubt? Was there any doubt? There's no doubt about it.
Never any doubt.
We're about to have a good time.
Oh, it's gonna be lit, as the kids say.
Oh, yeah.
There's some other things we'll look at, but I mean congratulations, obviously, first off to you guys.
Thank you.
I mean, it's all SMSU. It's fantastic. I mean,
It's an SMSU wedding, that's for sure. So it will be super
Love
fun.
that.
I'm very
The
excited.
color's brown, too, yeah.
colors brown,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
brown and gold.
Interesting.
M4L.
Mustang theme.
M for L, baby.
Yeah.
Love it. Oh my gosh! So, how's the wedding planning going? Would you say? I mean, do you want
It's
to
good.
answer that?
I was
Oh, it's
pretty
good.
on top of it. Like the whole wedding's basically planned. So it's just down to final details now. But yeah, I was pretty much on top of that thing.
Love that.
So I was ready to get engaged. I had that stuff locked down.
Oh yeah, you're very well prepared. We know this, especially going back to our times at SMSU and whatnot. I mean, double trouble,
Yeah.
always ready to roll. So, the question I got to ask to Kristen real quick, how's that speech going?
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
He's gonna have a phenomenal speech. We have no doubt.
The thing is I think Kristen, or I think it was Kate, either you one of you two sent me the video of Caitlin's speech, and it was so well done. I mean, it was so good.
I was crying like a baby.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. I mean, this is your whole life, I mean, it's all happening all at once. It's crazy.
Yes.
I was trying to hone in all of the tips I learned from SMSU or from Joss, all those communication
Exactly.
tips.
Take a step
that.
forward,
Speech
be
tips and
quiet,
tricks.
wait a minute.
Yep.
All
the
that
room.
all that directing and stuff like that, I think just kind of got you ready to roll. I mean, that's the thing, telling which camera to go to and which, the whole
Mhm.
the whole deal.
Yes.
With you.
So
Oh,
it's
so
been fun. We're having a great time. It's been very busy. We also bought a house during this time, so it's just been go, go, go.
You're busy, and we appreciate you
Yes.
guys taking the time to coming on the show and whatnot. I mean, with all this going on, and you're doing just fine, and that's what we want to hear. So congrats on getting married and everything like that, and great job on keeping. Well, I mean, also keeping in touch with us and keeping us in the loop is kind of the main thing we want to do. So, speaking of keeping us in the loop,
But before we get too far, can we at least get maybe just a little bit of credit for kind of manifesting things here? Because last time we had you two on the show, and I believe in a rapid fire segment, Caitlin, I asked, what did you want for Christmas? And
I said a rock on my hand.
yes, you did.
And
What
I
about
got
you?
a rock on my
You
hand.
got the rock on your hand. Thank you. You're welcome. Next question.
Yeah.
let's add to that though.
Let's add to it. Yes.
We not only with that, but also the whole double trouble thing started here at this show. I mean, well, it was
It
sports.
really did.
It really did. Sports Zone and all that stuff. And, we're just here to make people happy. We're trying to, get everyone, together and whatnot. So it's great.
And you do. You guys are the best.
Yes.
Oh, gosh, you make me cry. But let's get to the other big news as well. Last time we had you guys on the show, Kristen had a little someone in her belly, and now he's already 8 months old. Welcome, Webb. Yeah.
Woo!
For that.
It's so crazy. I can't believe he's 8 months old. And he's a big chunky boy. And he's really happy.
He's the cutest baby ever.
Oh, agreed. I mean, he is a bundle of joy. I mean, every time I'm on Snapchat or on the socials, I mean, something big's happening, and he's just loving life. And the thing is I think we got to have a new name for you, and that's Mama Kristen. I mean, what do you think about that? I love it. I honestly
love it.
So
it's the best thing ever.
It is. It really is. Mama Kristen, let me ask you this though. Has it been easier, as each month has gone along with Webb? I mean, getting him to bed and doing all these other things. Has it gotten easier for you these past few months, you and your husband, with the whole baby situation? What do you got?
Yeah, it really ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
We'll have a good stretch, and then we'll have a bad stretch. Then we'll have a good stretch, and we'll have a bad stretch. But I do cherish every moment because, I think about my brothers and my husband, and why do men just make fun of their moms? So basically, I have to love him for as long as I possibly can before he just starts making fun of me.
Well, I don't think he's gonna make fun of you. Come on.
All
you
right,
know?
as a mama's
I hope
boy here
not.
on the show, I know better than to not make fun of my mom, because my mom
Yes.
will certainly
Good
give
for
it
you.
right back. Yes.
That's right.
My
That's
wife
right.
and our two boys, they don't mess around. They're
No.
certainly as much as their mother as they are me. That's for sure.
Good.
That's the main thing. Always be good to your moms. That's that's the main thing.
Yeah.
But since your since your husband is a Kansas City fan, right? If I'm not mistaken, and you are a Packers
Yeah.
fan, what
Yeah.
loyalty does Webb have? Which team? I mean, what do you think? Have you guys discussed this?
Well, not really, but I buy the clothes, and so I buy Packer stuff. So
Okay.
that's the way it goes. I joked the other day that maybe we'll just have to raise him a Bills fan. There's a lot of Bills fans around here, so maybe we have to meet in the middle. But
Really? Wow, that's fascinating. I didn't think there'd be a
Webb
lot
is
of
going to
Bills
be a
fans.
Packers fan.
I didn't think there'd be a lot of Bills fans in Iowa. Wow, that's impressive.
actually, there's a player on the Bills who's from this town that I live in, so that's why.
Oh, I see that. See, now that
why.
makes sense. Yeah, no, for
Yeah.
sure. But so Webb will be a Packer fan. I understand that, and the Chiefs aren't doing so well. So hey, it's
Right.
kind of good to be on the winning side of things, especially. But I mean, how much do you have? A lot of Packer clothes that you've bought for Webb?
Quite a few. I've got a lot of pictures in them just for proof, because if one day he decides to change his mind, at least I have proof of it.
Yeah, yeah, of course. And you just let them know. You say, Mama knows best. That's all you got to
Exactly.
say. Mama knows best.
Exactly.
So I'm glad he's doing well, and we gotta think. We said we were gonna do the onesies and stuff like that. We're gonna work on trying to get you something.
I think I got one stowed away here somewhere. I gotta check what size it is.
Yes, we will get that going.
Well,
especially
he's 8 months old and he wears 18-month pants. So pray for me.
Yeah, boy. I like that. I like that. My 1.5-year-old is already in size 3T, soon to be 4T.
Yep.
I've got a left
Nuts.
tackle and a power forward for 2 kids.
Heck yes.
So they're just huge. They're huge children. So
they're a lot of fun. That's for sure. I saw something on Snapchat I think it was this past weekend. Kristen, you shot your first buck. How about that? I saw that.
how about
I was like, dang, I didn't even know you hunted. Voldy, we got something for that, by the way, I believe. Yeah, so, I mean, how was that? How did that all happen?
Yeah, it was good. My husband is the hunter, and so he takes me out, and I've only ever shot a doe, so this was my first time shooting a buck, obviously. And actually, it was like 2 minutes before I couldn't shoot anymore. Like the daylight was gone or whatever. So it was crazy. We were packing up, had the gun packed away, and then we happened to look, and there was a buck coming out of the timber. And so we quick set it up, and I dropped him.
Dropped him. Let's go. And you know what?
You're
yes,
gonna need one of those for the tree stand.
I do need one.
That's
Gotcha.
right. We got
That is
those
iconic.
available. Credit Voldy for all. I mean, we got a ton of hats.
Yeah,
Look at
I got a
all the
lot.
hats.
Give
we
me
got.
that.
Oh,
my gosh.
nice.
What do you need?
We got a lot
I
of
got it all.
hats.
got
The
it
winter.
all.
I believe you guys have the winter caps, right? We did give
Yeah.
you guys those. Yeah. Winter caps. We got tumblers, stuff like that. We're giving our whole promotion here, but it is.
As we
Austin
should.
loves that tumbler.
Does he? Good.
Yeah, that's his go-to tumbler.
We've got more on. We got more. I think Voldy's got a couple, and we got hats on hats and sweatpants, quarter zips, the whole deal. So it's pretty cool. But that was cool. You got the buck. You got that taken care of. Let's get to a little bit of sports / pop culture deal. The last time we both had you on, I think the past couple times we've talked about Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, and the big news is that they're engaged. You know, we know, I think by now, and we've talked about this, it's real. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, they actually are, you know, a couple and everything like that. Looking a little far ahead, do you see this lasting with those two? I mean, honestly, like, do you think that this is going to be, like, together forever, the whole type of thing? Or could this be, like, a Hollywood breakup mess deal, you know, whatever? But let's start with you, Kaylin. What do you think?
I think it's real. I think when you write a whole album about someone and one
That's
of
true.
her songs is literally talking about how she wants to have kids with him and buy a house with him and just like be normal with him, I'm like, I think it's real and I'm happy for them and I'll just whatever. Just let them chill and do their thing.
That's how I look at it. I mean, let them chill, you know? Let them
Yeah.
chill.
Whatever.
It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Kristen, what do you think?
I agree. While they are like highly public, they tend to keep to themselves. It's not like they're flaunting anything. They just want to have love too, like the rest of us. So I think it's legit, and I hope it is. Just because I don't know, I like to wish the best for people. So I think it's good.
For sure. That's the coach in you talking, by the way. I think, you know.
Yeah.
And you're still coaching, right? I don't mean to go off a tangent here, but how did cross country go this year?
Okay, so I didn't do cross country actually this year.
Oh, okay.
We were building a house, and
Oh, sure.
also then obviously I had a baby, so I took a year off.
That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. You come back, and you know, Coach Kristen's back in. That's all we want.
There you go. There you go. I still got track.
Still got track. That's what we want to hear. Let's talk about our favorite football teams. Our Minnesota Vikings, Caitlin. It's been tough, to say the least.
Yeah, it hasn't been a good year.
Yeah, injuries galore. JJ, I still got belief. I'm telling you, I still got belief in JJ McCarthy. And whatnot. It's just been one of those years where it's like we expected them to be very good, and it hasn't turned out that way. But
See, I never expect them to be very good. I just hope
fair.
that one season they will be very good, and then I like roll with it. So that's how I go into the season. I never have my hopes up, and then when they, I'm like, all right, this is working out. Let's go with it. But this season it started off so poorly. Like the defense was all hurt and then the offense was all hurt and then we never had like a full solid team. So you can't play well when your whole team isn't fully there.
Right.
So it just never really worked out to our advantage, which when everyone is kind of hurt. But that's okay. I looked at it as it's okay. We had a bad year. We'll move on from it. And hopefully next year we have a team that isn't hurt the whole season and we'll do better. Yeah. I will always love the Vikings, bad season or good season.
Mm-hmm. That's a true loyal fan right there. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. And we still got Daddy O'Connell. I mean, we're in good shape.
I still love Daddy O'Connell. I still think he is the best thing ever, and I will stand by that.
Yeah, we still got Daddy O'Connell. We're happy about it, and
I don't think JJ is a bad quarterback. I think he just needs more reps. I think he just needs to play more. And I think it's hard when you play a game and then you get hurt, and then you play another game and then you get hurt.
Yeah.
And I think you just need to be a little more consistent.
Exactly.
Right. And there's been a lot on his plate. And I think Kevin O'Connell finally adjusted this past game, obviously, with that awesome game against the Commanders, which was fantastic. And we'll talk about that more on the show here later on. But
yeah.
It just shows like, hey, maybe you just need to simplify it for this rookie in order for him to, understand and go through the right progressions, and obviously we want Justin Jefferson to do well as well too, and he's been frustrated, and we love Justin Jefferson. We don't want him to go. So
yeah, I think it's hard when your team isn't playing well and you can't perform to your fullest ability, but you also have to take the good, you have to take with the good with the bad.
Yep.
But you're not going to always have a great season, but it's hard to have a good season when you're not always consistent. They've had like 3 quarterbacks this year, but we need a season where everyone is always consistent, when we're not always hurt, where we have a quarterback who plays the whole season and it goes like well for us. We've had 3 quarterbacks this season. There's no way we're going to have a good season with that.
Well, and it comes down to, people are always saying like, oh, why didn't you keep Sam? Why didn't you keep, Daniel Jones? Look, they wanted more money because they thought that they had opportunities elsewhere. Now, Daniel Jones obviously is not coming back for a long time. Sam Darnold is starting to kind of come to earth a little bit. I mean, the Vikings have wanted a franchise quarterback for X amount of years. I mean, since Ponder days, right, Voldy? And it just, we don't need to talk about that whole thing.
No.
But, again, we just got to push through it. Just got to push through it. See how it goes.
It's hard when you don't have a lot of money and you want to keep Justin and, you got to keep paying him. But I think you just got to stick with the quarterback and let him play and grow and continue to see what he can do instead of, seeing what all these other ones can do. But I think JJ is a good quarterback. I think it just will take some time.
Yeah, that's the main thing. And you know what team?
I have faith in our Vikings.
Yeah. That's what I want. Now, the thing is like I feel like the Vikings, it's always, it's different quarterback and whatnot. But one team that's really kind of been steady with that, and you know where I'm going with this, it has been the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love's been healthy, and he's been...
they are consistent.
Yeah, they are consistent, yes, unfortunately. And, they were the better team against the Vikings. They beat the Vikings handily. If the Vikings learn how to catch a punt, no offense, Miles Price. But anyway, Kristen, what are your thoughts on your Packers? I mean... Start off really hot. Like, people are like, oh, Super Bowl contenders. And then all of a sudden, you lose to the Browns, and you're like, what happened here? Then you lost to the Panthers, and then everyone's like, what is this team? And then they start kind of back up again. What do you think about your Green Bay Packers?
Yeah, they're fun. And it's kind of funny. I'm thinking here, I was like, okay, well, we've had 3 quarterbacks in the last 20 years. So that definitely helps. And there's a lot of history there that I think the team leans on. Because I feel like every year we've been okay and just haven't won the really big games. But maybe this year we've got some, Tucker Crafts, he stepped up. Michael Parsons, that was huge. It was a huge pickup. Obviously, Jordan Love is just I don't know. He's just playing calm and confident, and I'm excited. They're fun to watch right now.
They are, and Josh Jacobs running the ball well. Manuel Wilson filled in nicely that one game against the Vikings, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I mean, Green Bay, I think they're probably going to win the division. And speaking of that, and you guys are going to like this. So we do this NFC North roundtable thing each year.
Oh boy!
And we had Mitch on. Mitch is a Bears fan, and then we had a good friend Mikey from the Granite City Lumberjacks, where Voldy's brother coaches, and where Voldy calls games for that hockey team as well. And then we had Metz on, since he is a Green Bay fan. Maybe we should have Kristen on next time, actually, to represent the Pack. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do it. And so anyway, Voldy, we made our predictions on the divisions, right?
Yep.
And Voldy said, and Voldy, I really don't think this is going to happen, but Voldy said if the Bears end up winning the division, he will go on the hockey rink wearing a blue and orange Speedo going across the ice.
Oh, I can't
So-
wait to see that.
Oh no.
No, we're not putting that in the universe. We're not doing that this year. No.
I mean,
No.
they
So
have a
secretly-
strong chance. It's not
Secretly,
like a
I need Green Bay to
non-possibility.
pull through. Okay, that's just
Nice.
that's where I'm at right now. So I'm watching the division standings very, very closely. So them beating the Bears last
Me
week,
too now.
I was just like, yes.
Yeah. See,
Damn it.
I mean,
But yes.
that's what you need. You know, like the Packers is his only hope. The Vikings aren't going to get there. There's, I mean, we both thought the Vikings were going to do it, but it is what it is. But at the same time, you know, just keep an eye out on the social media. But it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
I certainly hope not.
That's right. So, anyway, I think it's that time, ladies. It is that time for Hot or Not MLB Players
Right.
Edition. So, we're doing MLB Player as we welcome Tate into the fold. Tate, there is a kiddo number 2 with a Voldy as well.
We're okay.
You know, Tate will just have to pretend not looking at these. No, I'm just kidding. Let's do Hot or Not. Here is the first. There he is. Yeah, that's right. Our first one, MLB player, is Dansby Swanson. Is he hot or not? Ladies, go ahead.
I think hot.
I don't know.
Ooh.
I would
Kind
say
of cute,
not.
maybe.
So we got
I
one.
would say not hot.
Okay, so we got 1 and 1. 1 and 1. We'll go with that. Our next one is a player that's been around for a long time. Derek Jeter. Hot or not?
Oh, I think he's hot.
I'm gonna say not. Oh.
Wow! I'm telling you, this might be our best one yet. I'm just throwing that out
I'm
there.
down for some Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter. You know, he's gotten around. that's a fair assessment.
He is a married man. He has children
Yes, he
now.
is.
Okay, his
Now
Playboy
he
days
is.
and the gift baskets are well over. At least I hope. Let's hope for that.
All right. Next one we have Fernando Tatis Jr. Hot or
Man,
not?
I'm so sorry, Fernando.
That's a not for me.
Okay. See,
Sorry,
like we
Fernando.
said, we got to have some duds in there. Fernando Tatis.
He's
one
not
of the,
a dud.
He's not a
He's
dud.
not ugly. He's just
Yeah,
not
yeah.
hot.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
That's all right. Like we said, you know, that's why we do this. Next one. Joe Ryan, Minnesota Twins pitcher.
Not. He's probably like 20 years old.
Yeah, no.
You know, I think it's the mustache. When I was
Just
Yeah,
the
yeah.
instant visceral look they both had, just like what?
yeah, he's
Especially Toner. What?
I don't know anyone on the Twins anymore.
yeah. Oh, trust me, no one really does at this point. More on that on our show. But next one we got Julio Rodriguez out of the Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
He's a no for me.
What?
Wow. See, I'm telling you, this is the best one. This is great.
This is a good one.
Leo.
Yeah. So Julio Rodriguez, up and coming star in the MLB. Next one we have Chris Bryant.
Hot. Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
I can't
It's not a great
that's
photo of him. I just
that's
know
a
he's hot.
Great picture.
Yeah, sorry, I probably should have gotten a better picture. But Chris
okay.
Bryant, he's a good looking dude. Colorado Rockies. Next one we have Matt Olson of the Atlanta Braves. Hot or not?
Not.
Yeah, that's right, Tate.
I don't know.
It's a tough one. Yeah, that is kind of a tough one.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough.
Sorry,
All right. No, it's okay. It's all good. I'm just kidding. Max Kepler.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Hot.
1,000 times. Yes.
Max Kepler, because I didn't forget, Caitlin. You know,
Yes.
we've done this a couple
Yes.
times. You mentioned Max Kepler. Too bad he is a Philly now, but yeah, he
I
is.
know.
He's unfortunately not with the Twins. But another guy that we got going here is Mike Trout. Hot or not?
No.
Sorry.
Adios. Like we said, we gotta have a couple duds in there. Carlos Correa, hot or not? Former Minnesota Twins player.
Yeah, well, he was on the Twins. I'm
Yep.
going to say not.
I'm
Sorry,
not.
Carlos.
Not well. No, it's
Beautiful
fine. We
man.
traded him, so it's all good. So
It didn't work out very well for everybody. So
yeah, fair enough. You know, that's a whole other situation. All right, so Max Kepler, I think is probably both your ones right now out of the couple. Do you think?
Chris
He will
Bryant.
be the
he's my
number
one.
Oh, Chris
Yeah,
Bryant's your okay. So Chris Bryant and
Max Kepler will be the number
Kep.
one.
All right, who would you say number 2? We'll do our 3 because then we, go from
Derek
there.
Jeter.
Jeter.
I'll put Max Kepler at my 2.
Okay, Kepler at 2, and then number 3. What do you got?
I don't remember them.
Julio.
I don't
I'll
really
do
remember.
Kristen. I'll do Kristen's number 1.
Okay, so you'll go with Chris Bryant, and then Kristen. Did you have a?
I don't remember who my 3rd was. I feel like most of them were not to me.
Julio, Fernando, no, Derek Jeter.
She does Derek Jeter just for
I
the
think
heck
I liked
of
the
it.
first one. I think I
Oh, the
liked
first one.
one.
Yeah, Dansby.
Yeah, we'll go with Dansby.
Dansby, let's go. All right. So we'll have that put out. So that'll do it for Hot or Not this time around. Voldy,
right.
it's time. Rapid fire.
all right, Toner, we got to get things going here with you. I would like you to bring your fiance in, if at all possible. If
Oh,
he's just
Austin, they
off
want
camera.
you over here.
Come on in.
Austin.
You're fine.
Austin, they want you over here. Come on.
Austin,
Just a
come
couple of
on.
quick questions.
It's
Come
just
on.
just a couple. Just a
It's
couple.
just a couple questions.
It's fun.
Capital
He's kidding
F-U fun. Come on.
Hey, could we get Webb on? Now that's
I could go get Webb.
unless he's sleeping. We don't want to,
Let me go see.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, you go right ahead.
Put this in
Come on in.
your right ear.
Come on in.
Come on.
Can you hear us? Check
You
1,
gotta
2.
get
Check,
in the-
check.
In the frame. You gotta
All
be
right.
in the frame.
Let's
Act
go.
like you
Yeah.
Act like you like each other. How we doing?
Welcome,
Good to
Austin.
see
Yeah.
ya. Welcome to the program.
And we got
And
Webb.
we
Let's
got
go. Yeah.
Everybody's got somebody. Matt, I don't know if you've got a cat or something. I don't know. Everybody's got
No, I got one thing better. I got this.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, you
All right.
still have those pillows.
I do.
Well,
I
you-
do.
there
I
you
mean,
go.
I
come
love
on.
that.
We still got it.
All
We
right.
still got it. Go ahead,
Rapid
Voldy.
fire time. Let's go here. For the two of you, Toner, Austin, best and worst part about each other now that you're fiancés. Whoever wants to go first.
Austin leaves all the lights on in the house.
Okay.
And the best part about him is he is a really good cook.
Ooh, all right. All right.
Nice.
Austin, best and worst part
Okay.
about Caitlin being fiancés.
In general.
Okay. All right.
I can't hear him.
She sheds. Yeah.
Oh, she sheds. Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. What has been the best and worst part about wedding planning?
Creating the guest list has sucked.
Mm-hmm. What's been the best
And
part?
the best part is, I don't know. I've been thinking of my wedding since I was 2 years old. I feel like so just thinking making this all come to life has been really fun.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Austin, what?
Austin hasn't done too much.
I kind of figured that would have been the answer there, but
Yeah.
besides all the wedding planning and obviously everything that's gone with it, what's been the best part about 2025?
Well, I guess we got engaged in 2024, technically. So
Mhm.
buying a house.
There you go. All right. I like that. Can you stop assaulting me, sir? Good Lord.
Yeah, buying a house.
House.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Do the Vikings keep Kevin O'Connell as head coach after
Yes.
this season? But I do
Yes.
want to throw this out here. Here's the thing. There is an omen, some sort of, curse or whatever, every
here we
time the
go.
Vikings play the Ravens. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. Every time we beat the Ravens, we go to the NFC Championship game. Every time we lose the Ravens, the head coach gets fired at the end of the season. I don't make the
No,
rules.
we keep Kevin O'Connell no matter what.
All right. I'm just putting it out there.
He got coach of the year. Why do
He
you
did.
get rid of that?
He did.
Like I literally said earlier, you have to stay consistent. We will never be a winning franchise if you just keep getting rid of these people.
Mhm.
She's right.
Like,
Just
just
saying.
stay consistent for a little bit.
All right, last one here for you. Of course, we had the big answer with last year as this question. What do you want for Christmas this year?
House items. Stuff for our house.
Wedding presents.
There
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Send us the
since
link
we
to the
bought a house,
registry.
it's
Maybe
like,
we'll
what
fill
can we
something
get
out,
for
huh?
our house?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know about
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Now, Kristen, it is your turn. What has been the most humbling experience for you since becoming a mom? Now, I know as a parent, as you can see here, there's a lot of moments that kind of bring you back down to earth. What's been the most humbling experience?
Probably him peeing on me. Like
Mhm.
Oh.
the second you take that, it's gotten better, but early on, every time the diaper was off, pee all over.
Oh yeah. Mhm. Nope. That's happened a lot to me as well. Now here's a question that has come through quite often, at least most recently with the two of us. You are fine. You are fine. Over under how long it took someone to say, so when are you having another one? Over
Oh
under
my gosh.
6.5 months.
What was it? Over and under what?
6.5 months.
Under.
Under. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Same thing with us too. And still
Crazy.
happening to this.
I'm like,
Yes.
no.
And I probably know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Best part of 2025.
Obviously.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, Webb, look at that guy.
Do the Packers make the playoffs? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And I hope
That's
for the sake of me and hopefully everybody's eyes on social media that it does come true and the Bears do not make the playoffs there. And lastly, what do you want for Christmas this year? Good Lord, dude. Chill out.
I want my house to be finished for Christmas, but we're looking at like springtime, so
Ooh.
that's okay.
Oh yeah. Are you guys who's working on your house? Is your husband or?
Yeah. My
Is-
husband
wow.
and his dad are
Wow.
building it and doing pretty much everything except for electric. So
Props out to them. I
help
mean, that
too.
is not
I
easy.
help too. I put siding on.
Yeah, Kristen, I love it.
I can't even check the wiper blade.
Yeah, props to you for that. That's not easy.
You're fine.
All
All
right.
right. That's all I got.
That's all you
There you
What
got?
do you guys want for Christmas?
a Vikings Super Bowl, but I don't see that happening.
That's not happening. That's
No,
right.
I'm just kidding.
That's gonna take maybe like 10 years.
Yeah, fair enough. I got to be honest with myself. It's just crazy.
I want my kids to sleep in their own beds all night. That's what I want.
Oh, amen to that.
One, if not both of them, usually end up in her bed.
Yeah,
Will you stop dropping out?
that's it's a lot to handle with kiddos and whatnot, as we all know. I have 2 nieces, 1 nephew, and my nephew is actually 6 months old. So yeah, he's
nice.
I'll have to send you a photo. He's a cute little guy and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's just it's fun, being an uncle and whatnot. But yeah, I'd probably say, for me, I guess I didn't really answer it, but I'd probably say the biggest thing that I'd want is possibly a new car. Possibly, it's my car's getting a little older, and
There you go.
I gotta save enough and whatnot. But I know some people. I got some connections, so we're gonna figure it all out. So.
Nice.
Anyway, let's one last thing, and then we'll let you guys go. You guys are very busy. You got a wedding to plan. You got a kiddo that you got to deal with, Kristen. We all get it. There has been a trend lately that has taken the nation, and it is something along the lines of 6, 7.
Oh God,
6,
I'm not
7.
doing that.
Nope.
That's a big old nope from everybody. Is that where we're getting at?
Yeah.
It's I miss the times when it wasn't always something like that. Let me tell you a story real quick. I was at Target. I was going just getting my groceries and things like that. And so anyway, I was going through, and there was a kid that was there. A couple kids running through and whatnot, and they were talking, and literally the whole conversation, it was. All I got to say to that is 6, 7. Oh, 6, 7, 6, 7. And I'm just like, what has this generation come to? I mean, it's insane.
So bad.
It's so bad. And now NFL players are doing it, and it's just like, stop with the trends,
So weird.
It's just very nuts. But anyway, ladies, we thank you again for coming on the show. Part 6 was fantastic.
Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Oh my gosh, anytime. And is there anything else before we hop off? Because you guys are the three-time champs of Best Guest here on MinneZona, the queens of MinneZona Sports Live. What is it going to take for a 4th time? What do you got?
I mean, I think we just speak for ourselves.
I think we should win just because Webb and Austin were on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got my vote.
You got my vote. You got my vote.
Look at this baby.
Look at Webb.
Look at those cheeks. I mean, seriously, he's a cutie pie. Look at that guy. He's got a lot of hair and hi, buddy.
Living his best life. I love it.
He's just a great little guy and whatnot. But yeah, you guys, you got to get your people out there, your fans, get them to vote. I know Austin will vote. I know Webb's probably he counts as a vote.
Yeah, he gets a vote.
He always gets a vote, and your husband and whoever else and whatnot. Get all your former teammates at SMSU. They'll do it too and whatnot. So
listen, if we don't win though, just know that we're still your guys' biggest fans.
Oh,
yes.
I'm gonna cry. Oh, thank you. And again, the thing is like we gotta keep doing this because it's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
We always have a good time.
So
and,
fun.
We always talk sports, other stuff. You got keeping up to date with you guys and whatnot. So we appreciate you guys coming on.
It's always great to see you guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Send us the link to the wedding registry. We'll get something filled out. I don't know, some candlestick holders. I don't know what's going to be on there. Baby
Got
clothes,
MinneZona stuff.
These will be in the mail, merch, all that fun stuff. Send us the address.
Yeah.
We will definitely do that for you guys. So
we'll let you get MinneZona to the reception.
Yeah, send the MinneZona stuff.
I got some ideas. I'm just
Got
Yeah.
a lot of ideas.
I got some
MinneZona
ideas.
Veil.
Let's go. A MinneZona Veil. How about that, Voldy? You think they got that on Custom Ink? So we'll let you guys go. You got
All
girls.
right.
Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll talk to you soon. We love that you guys come on the show, and we appreciate you. So we
Bye,
will
you
talk
guys.
to
Good to
later.
see you.
Thank you.
Good to see you
ya.
guys. See you,
Thanks for
Webb.
coming.
All right, Double Trouble Part 6. Another
Can we
success.
address the elephant in the room there?
Sure.
Austin was just the quickest slide out there. A reverse Collinsworth just slid out as opposed to slide in on that. Boy, that was the most Irish of all Irish goodbyes right there. Good.
Well, I am Irish too, so I can respect
Yes.
a good slide out. But
Sláinte.
shout out to Austin hopping on. Webb, Kristen, Caitlin, we love having you guys on, and yeah, we got some stuff heading their way as well. So we will talk to them very soon. Voldy, tonight we got a lot to talk about. We've talked a lot with Double Trouble. The Minnesota Vikings finally get a win. Thank goodness. They smashed the commies, as you would say. 31-0. We'll talk about that for Hot Take. And then we have the Wolves possibly interested in Kyrieirving. We'll talk about it. And then we're going right into ARA after Hot Take. Heisman finalists have been unveiled. We're going to give our thoughts on whether they were good, bad, so-so. We'll talk about it. Notre Dame. Big controversy surrounding Notre Dame this go-around, Voldy. They don't go to their bowl game because they didn't get in the college football playoff. A lot to be said there. And then we got our guy. He finally is in the Baseball Hall of Fame. I know. It's not like anybody huge, but Jeff Kent into the Baseball Hall of Fame. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it.
We'll discuss. And then the Colts losing Daniel Jones. They sign old man Philiprivers. A lot to be said about that too. So we got to get right into it. Let's get it going with some Tater Tot Hot Take.
Fresh out of the oven, it's Tater Tot Hot Take.
All right, it is time for Tater Tot Hot Take. We start off with those Vikings just destroying those commies. Yes, the Washington Commanders. I mean, just to say the least, the Vikings did everything. Everything fell into place. I mean, it's that simple to discuss. I mean, they did everything that they were supposed to, and we wish they would do consistently, but they weren't able to and whatnot. But now they finally can go win at home, which has been the struggle to win at home these past few as well. They finally get it done against the Commanders. J.J. McCarthy was nothing but pretty damn good. I'll put it like that. I don't want to say great because he did what he needed to do. But I was kind of impressed with his 16. He was 16 and 23, 163 yards, and then 3 touchdowns. He was very efficient. Sacked 4 times. We can discuss that maybe a little later. But rushing yards, they had 162 rushing yards, so that is very good for your Minnesota Vikings and whatnot. But before we get into more detail, I ask Voldy, your thoughts on the win against the Washington Commanders. What do you got?
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty solid effort, given the fact that last week it was awful, to say the least, losing 26-0, then rebounding back to win 31-0 at home. A little bit of pep in the step for both sides of the ball with the offense, scoring in the opening drive and never looking back from that point. Defense getting pressure and causing turnovers. These are things that have been missing from the Vikings all season. Scoring on opening drives, long drives for touchdowns, capitalizing on mistakes, and the defense rebounds with consistent pressure defensively and also getting turnovers, causing chaos for the opposing quarterback. Sadly, guys getting hurt on the other side. You hate to see other guys get hurt, like Jaden Daniels, like Zach Ertz as well. I mean, that was a hellacious hit. I'm nothing dirty about it, but it was just a bad hit that couldn't have happened to a better, more veteran player like in Zach Ertz as well. But it was great to see. Good movement with the run game as well. A little bit, back and forth there. Of course, Aaron Jones and Mason getting the bulk of the carries, about 150, 160 yards on the ground as well. Great to see that, in total too. But JJ being very efficient, not turning over the football. Just still a few too many sacks. He got sacked 4 times, and a couple of those, for sure, he could have threw the ball away. But again, still didn't turn over the football. That's great to see. I mean, this was probably, out of all the games that we've seen, the most complete victory that we've seen out of the Vikings this year. You just want to see a little bit of bump in some of those numbers, but I'll take the win for sure after the rough stretch that the Vikings have had this year.
Yeah, and a couple things that let's start off with what I liked, and I think the big thing is the first thing is Kevin O'Connell adjusting to the strengths of J.J. McCarthy. J.J. McCarthy was getting around the pocket. He wasn't freaking out, had happy feet, or made bad throws. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's probably 1 or 2 that you're like, I wish he would have had a better throw on that. But it's like he can't be perfect all the time. And I think they just said, just go out there and play, and that's what he did. And he was fantastic. I mean, good Lord, Josh Oliver, 2 touchdowns. I mean, that's almost unheard of. We never really see that from Josh Oliver. But T.J. Hawkinson getting into the end zone was nice to see. I know they were trying like hell to get Justin Jefferson a touchdown there. I mean, they were double, triple covering him. I mean, bracket coverage, the whole deal. But J.J. took advantage of those situations when they got brought up. And now you can kind of look at this and say, okay, now we can build off this. Let's go into Dallas and, build on, the success that they had. I think you just got to commend the coaching staff for what they did with JJ. Now, let's go to our defense. The defense was fantastic. They not only picked off Jaden Daniels, but they picked off Marcus Mariota too. You have a guy by the name of Andrew Van Ginkel, the Gangster. He got another interception again off a screen. Let's go. I wish he would have scored. But, Terry McLaurin just had to ruin it for us, which sucked. But, at the same time, it's a pick. He got the pick. That's what we wanted. Harrison Smith. I mean, he just does it all, man. He's in his 14th.
Old man still got it.
He's still got it. 38th interception of his career. Longest out of all NFL players right now. Not saying of all time. Obviously, he doesn't have that. But of all current players, he has the most. I mean, that is insane in itself. He finally gets one. Javon Hargrave had that fumble that he took away from Marcus Mariota. I was so confused what happened.
Crazy.
I know. We were both I was like, what happened? And I looked at Pop Callan and I'm like, did we have the ball? How was he out of bounds when he got it? No, he got the whole thing. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. So the main thing is that we were able to take advantage of those situations. And, B-Flow had the boys humming. Eric Wilson had another fantastic game with the sack. And then we had Jalen Redmond, who was he had a sack, but, I mean, technically Jaden Daniels was going out of bounds. And it's not like a, full-on sack. But the Vikings defense, they suffocated them. And they just went and got it done. And you mentioned Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason. They were fantastic as well in the run game. And that's what we've been kind of waiting on. I just wish it was a little bit sooner than what we thought. So that's just kind of how we look at it. But overall, this was a game that was absolutely needed. And we're feeling good about going into Dallas here Sunday night. But, Voldy, let me ask you this, because obviously, they got the win and everything. But our guy, Justin Jefferson, only 2 receptions, 11 yards. He did have that nice first down call, which was a great play call, by the way, by Kevin O'Connell. And,
He did. Yep.
you know, are we starting to get concerned that he's going to get, that he's going to be, wanting to maybe get out of this situation? Or do you think he's true? And this is not me. This is not just me saying, but everyone else.
Right.
Do you think that he's gonna pop off one of these games? What do you got?
I would certainly hope that we would definitely get a more Justin Jefferson-like performance in these next few games as the season is winding down. Of course, we're at 5-8 right now. A lot of things got to go our way. We got to win out and get a lot of help if we have any chance of sniffing the playoffs. I'm pretty sure we're still not mathematically eliminated. If we lose on Sunday, that would probably be a nail in the coffin, but still,
Right.
You want to remain as competitive as possible, especially with this tough matchup against Dallas coming up. And I feel like in a game like against Dallas, it goes one of two ways. It's either win a tight one or we get blown out, or the doors blown out. Because the last few times we played Dallas, it has been, unfortunately, the doors have blown off against the Vikings. But with the big matchup and the bright lights, you would certainly hope that would put a little bit more shine with Justin Jefferson to hopefully break out. Now, with that being said, Dallas's defense has kind of looked up as of late. If not this week, I would certainly hope in the weeks to follow, we start to see a little bit more beef in those numbers for Justin Jefferson, just to have some sort of feel good at the end of a rough season for sure.
Well, it's perfect timing for going up against Dallas. And then the next week you got to go to New York, which isn't, they're no world beaters right now either. I mean, they have a good offense. Their defense has been not so good either. They've lost some close games nonetheless. But the main thing is that we just need to get him to get the ball not only to him, but Addison. And Addison played a lot better game than he did in Seattle. But it just, we need to see more consistency in regards to getting the ball to our receivers. And JJ did that. He made some really nice throws. Well, there was one to Addison where I think Jefferson was applauding how, JJ made that throw right to Addison. He was just like, that's it. And whatnot, and he was happy with the win. I mean, he's not going to go out there and make throw a hissy fit to the media or anything like that. He's Justin Jefferson.
Right.
That's not how he does things. So I think this is going to be, I feel like this game against Dallas, it's prime time. You're going to want to see the Stars kind of, get going. And I think Justin Jefferson will do that come Sunday night. So we will see how it pans out. Skull Vikes. Let's see if we can finish strong here. So, all right, let's move on to those Timberwolves. Things have been okay. They lost to the Phoenix Suns the other night, which was a tough one as well. But Rudy Gobert got ejected, which, it is what it is. But the Timberwolves have been in some trade conversations. There's been some rumors, and it has been involving a certain point guard that, on this show, Voldy and Zoners, we've been very critical of. Very critical. And granted, I think we could let bygones be bygones if things are, things go well. And I think the main thing is that Kyrieirving might be available. Now, Kyrieirving is dealing with a torn ACL, left knee. So he's working to get back on everything. So we have to see if things, he can get back healthy and whatnot. But in your opinion, Zoners, Voldy as well, do you think Kyrieirving to the Minnesota Timberwolves is the right move for them at this current state, with this current team? The trade pieces are going to be kind of, I don't want to give up Naz Reid. I'm just saying, I don't want to give up Naz Reid. Our tribal chief,
No.
Naz Reid. So, Voldy, what do you think? Do you think it's a good idea to go after Kyrie? What do you think?
I think we're in a tough situation right now with the point guard situation that we're either too old or not experienced enough when it comes to the point guard position. Of course, with Mike Conley, him being of the more seasoned variety for sure. And then we've got guys on the team that just don't have enough experience when it comes to playing the point guard position at the NBA level. For sure, Kyrie does bring that, but with that comes a lot of baggage. I don't want to say to the level of Antonio Brown, but we're kind of at that borderline level here with when you have Kyrie on your team, you have the Kyrie circus that comes along with it. I think the trade pieces that would have to go into it, of course, you're going to have to give up some youth for sure with the depth that the Timberwolves do have on their bench. And, of course, some of the younger guys that have looked to be promised in the next couple of years. But I feel I don't know if we're at the right position for them to make such a move. I would certainly find it interesting with Kyrie on the team, but I don't think it would be the right move for the Timberwolves.
Well, I feel like there's more options out there, and that's kind of how I look at it. And because not only Kyrie might be, but Darius Garland is a guy that I feel like is a lot younger, has a lot more upside as opposed to Kyrie coming off an injury. Now, I'm not saying that Kyrie's, a scrub by any means, but I think the main thing that we have to think about is the Wolves need a point guard. Badly. Absolutely badly. And the thing is if they're able to get a good deal for both of those guys, for either of those guys, I think this could be a very, very interesting trade deadline, even that too. But this situation with Mike Conley, Rob Dillingham, which, the Wolves have already, I think they've... they won't say it, but I think they've given up on Rob Dillingham, which is kind of sad in some means. But I think Bones Highland is the guy that's kind of being what Rob Dillingham was supposed to be. Now, if he plays really good and whatnot, then maybe they don't have to. But I think they're going to make a deal. I just don't want them giving up the quote-unquote farm to get a player like Kyrie or Darius Garland. But let me bring up there's this trade proposal out here, which I don't think I'd like this at all, really. But the Wolves would get Kyrieirving, Dante Exum, who's kind of would be like the backup to Kyrie. And then the Wolves would have to give up I hope this wouldn't be the case, but our tribal chief, Naz Reid, Mike Conley, Joan Behringer, and Bones Highland, and then a 2026 first-round pick swap. Voldy, do you like that one, or is that...
No. God, no.
Yeah.
No, if you're going to
like
trade for Kyrie and his backup, basically, then you might as well just trade for Kyrie and be done with it. Because if you're already going for Kyrie and his backup, it's not going to be the right message sent that, like, okay, we traded for you, but if you don't work, well, at least we got somebody else here to hopefully make something out of it for sure. And I don't want to give up on Naz Reid so easily for somebody that, again, comes with his own baggage in Kyrieirving and also, Exum as well, that I don't know a whole lot about. But again, if he's playing behind Kyrie, there must be something going on then.
So I guess it would have to be the right deal. I don't want them giving up McDaniels, Naz Reid. I could be convinced with Randall, but if they're able to give up Gobert, I wouldn't frown on that, but I think it has to be the right price, and I don't think that trade that this guy is saying, I wouldn't do that. Hell no. So We'll keep an eye on it because, you never know what could happen. We'll have to ask Munson as well, or Will Rattel what they think about those rumors spreading. So, that'll do it for Hot Take this time around. We have a stacked lineup tonight for some ARAs. Heisman finalists will be unveiled. We'll talk about that. And then Notre Dame withdrawing from the bowl game. We've got thoughts about that. Jeff Kent into the Hall of Fame. Got some thoughts on that for sure. And to round things off, Daniel Jones done for the season for the Colts. Philiprivers, Old Man Rivers, is coming in to be QB1 for the Colts. They didn't have any better options apparently. So let's get it going with some absurd or approved.
It's time for everyone's favorite segment, Absurd or Approved.
All right, it is time for Absurd or Approved. So, Voldy, why don't you rattle them off for us, please?
We start off in the world of college football, where the 4 finalists for the prestigious Heisman Trophy as college football's best player were announced on Monday. They do include Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza leading his team to a Big Ten championship, along with Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia, Notre Dame running back Jeremiah Love, and Ohio State quarterback Julian Sang, as they will be the 4 finalists that will be amongst those that will be heading to New York, with the winner being selected on Saturday ahead, of course, the college football playoff for most of them, minus, of course, Vanderbilt and also Notre Dame. Now, with those 4 gentlemen that will be taking the stage, or at least one of them will be taking the stage as a Heisman finalist and Heisman winner, who wins the Heisman Trophy for the 2025 season?
Well, I would say these guys are, it's a pretty good group. I didn't really know much about Fernando Mendoza until I watched that game with Indiana and Ohio State. I was safe to say I am very, very impressed with how Indiana has gone about this turnaround. But, there's a lot. Pavia is another quarterback that's been doing really well, especially for Vanderbilt. This Jeremiah Love apparently has been tied to the Vikings somehow, some way. I think he's definitely a guy to keep an eye on for the draft. Just saying. But speaking of just saying, Julian Sang, sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it. But he, he's another guy that I feel like has gotten a lot better throughout the season, and he, that's why Ohio State has been so good. But I think the main thing is Mendoza has the team around him that has done quite well. And not saying that he hasn't been good. What I'm saying is that they've had a lot of success, and I think he is a big part of that. I think when you look at Love, running backs usually don't win it, and it's just kind of how it is. And I'm kind of leaning towards Mendoza, and his post game deal was so interesting to me. He kind of reminds me of Kirk. I don't know why, but he kind of reminds me of Kirk.
I can see it. Yeah.
But he's been efficient. He's been very good, and he works his ass off. So, Voldy, I think it's going to be Mendoza. I think Fernando Mendoza is going to be the Heisman winner here for this football season. Love, I just think it's a long shot, no matter how you cut it with running backs. But I think Sang has a shot too. So I'll go with Mendoza. So, Voldy, who do you got?
Just from what I've seen and also have heard through, obviously a lot of podcasts that I do listen to as well, Diego Pavia is definitely the biggest underdog out of these 3 for sure. I just love the fact that the last couple of years for him, he has been just a workhorse, of course, throwing and also running the ball as well. He's had a very up and coming run for him, of course, coming from New Mexico and, of course, bringing his offensive coordinator, former Gophers coach Jerry Kill, believe it or not, is his OC at Vanderbilt. And just the way they've kind of turned that program around in 2 years. I would, in my personal, if I had to vote, I would say Diego Pavia would be my Heisman winner for sure. Mendoza has certainly been quite interesting coming over from, of course, a different program, transferring in and going along with the Kurt Cignetti system at Indiana to kind of really steer things in the right direction for them, being undefeated, winning the first, Big Ten championship, this century and since World War II, or at least a few people have been throwing that out there, or even later. But definitely great to see Indiana be more than just a basketball school and be that productive too. But if I had to choose, it would definitely be Diego Pavia as my Heisman winner.
There you go. I mean, I hope he does. It'd be kind of cool to see an underdog get it. So I think that is, it's going to be fun to see who wins. All right. Next one, Voldy.
Well, following the unveiling of the college football playoff, the 12 teams that were announced as making the college football playoff on Sunday, one team decided which that was going to be a bubble team, not going to be participating not only in the college football playoff, but not going to be participating in a bowl game this season, that being Notre Dame, the University of Notre Dame as well. And of course, their athletic director told that the program was in utter disbelief and shock after being left out of the 12-team playoff. And the Fighting Irish said that the team decided not to participate in a bowl game this season, of course, with a few notable losses for them earlier on the season, of course, which did include with the Miami Hurricanes back in week 1, looking at an at-large berth at the best for Notre Dame this season in the college football playoff is where they were looking at if they were going to be making the playoff as well. Now, a lot of mixed reactions for Notre Dame going and saying, no, we're not going to play in a bowl game, despite the fact that they had such a good season, not a great season, but productive to say the least, that worthy of a somewhat decent bowl game. Is it absurd or proof with Notre Dame withdrawing from a bowl game because they didn't make the college football playoff?
Well, I definitely, when I first saw this, I honestly was kind of taken aback by it because, that is such a petty thing to do, especially when, they, like, I get it. You guys wanted to, get in and whatnot. But the fact is, you lost to Miami, to that team. And, I know there's a lot of factors that go into it and whatnot. But listen, I don't think Notre Dame has proven anything from that, from any, by any stretch of the imagination. Now, to do what they did, now I think, and this is just my thoughts on this, and, if you disagree, fine, whatever. But bowl games, I think, are going to be a lost cause. I honestly think they might not do bowl games anymore because it's gotten to the point of teams just like, whatever, we get a bowl game. Listen, if you are not going to really, put forth the effort to try and, play in a bowl game, get that national exposure for your team, but not only your team, but people are driving to those games to see you play. But then it got to the point of, listen, if people get tickets and then you opt out, then it's like, oh, they got to get refunds and stuff like that. So I honestly think it's a very petty thing to do, to say, well, since we didn't get in, we're not going to go in a bowl game. You have a chance for some of these players who are trying to go into the NFL. And I know I know a lot of players don't go into the bowl games because they want to get ready for the draft. They want to do, this and this and that. But listen, why not show up and show out? That's kind of how I look at it. Why not show up and show out, and to show, hey, you know what? We're going to go out there and play. We're going to kick butt, and we're gonna showcase our team and better help some of these players that are trying to make it to the NFL. I feel like bowl games are giving you that opportunity to showcase your skills. It's like, well, we've already done it in the regular season and this and that. It doesn't matter. At the same time, you have to, work for it. And now that your team's not playing these bowl games and everyone's having these bowl games, you're not making it look good. And to act, so sorry about it and cry about it. Listen, there used to be the whole deal with 1-2, and they figure out like, oh, who's number one, who's number two, and then go from there and whatnot. And no one really had a problem. Why are people having problems now? That's my thing. But Notre Dame, I'm very disappointed in the way they've handled this, and to do something like that, I think is kind of ridiculous. And some of these other teams, I really can't speak for their reasons why, but I think bowl games are going to be a lost start here because it's getting to that point. So, Voldy, what do you think?
No, I understand from the standpoint if you were going to opt out of a bowl game, if you were like on a bubble with you were 6-6 or maybe 5-7. But Notre Dame was 10-2, and you're saying, nah, we're good. Like, I feel bad for, of course, you get the top prospect guys are going to be, coming out for college and, obviously going to be looking to go pro after the season. But what about the guys that are fighting and scraping just to get on the field in the first place? You're basically saying that the time and effort that they put in through the season, of course, they're not going to play for national championship. You're saying that time and effort for them is not good enough? It is downright deplorable for the fact that Notre Dame's saying, well, we didn't make the playoffs, so we might as well just quit and go home. Like, that's just ridiculous. Finish out the season. If anything, Notre Dame should go into their bowl game and keep the starters out on the field for all four quarters and win 75-10 or whatever, just to shove it down the college football playoff committee's throat and be like, you could have had this in the college football playoff, but nope, you decided to put us in the Belk Bowl or the Armed Forces Bowl or
the Gophers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Gophers are in the Scooters Coffee Bowl or something like
Duke
that.
Mayo.
Yeah, exactly. But no, you decided to say everything that we worked for this season didn't result in the national championship. It's not good enough. We're going to take our ball and we're going to go home. It's completely absurd. I think Notre Dame just whatever respect was out there for Notre Dame and their program over the last few years, of course, with the run of the national championship, of course, them being very competitive under Brian Kelly, now Marcus Freeman. I think any respect that was left there is completely gone now because of the fact that they said it got too hard. We did this to ourselves. We're going to quit. It's completely ridiculous for sure. It's completely absurd.
Yeah. And I think, you know how I look at it, and I know there's been some people like that have the other side of it saying like, hey, I'm glad they're taking a stand and not, buying into the NCAA's thing. It's like, look, I mean, this is just my opinion. I think this was a bitch move by them. I think it's a total bitch move by Notre Dame, and especially the values that they hold at that school, being Catholic, Irish Catholic, the whole thing. You should be ashamed of yourselves, honestly. I honestly believe that. So that's just my opinion on it. And Voldy, you agree with it too. I think it's absurd as well. So, all right. Another controversy, Voldy.
World of Major League Baseball, as the National Baseball Hall of Fame will be getting for sure one new inductee to the class of 2026. The Contemporary Baseball Era Committee met over the weekend and named former second baseman, national leaguer, and who holds the record for most home runs by a second baseman, Jeff Kent, has been elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame. On a ballot of 16 members, he was named on 14 of the 16 ballots to head his way to Cooperstown. Now, of course, with the selection, the lone selection out of the contemporary baseball era, notable names were not going to be enshrined in Cooperstown for the class of 2026, which do include Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Don Mattingly, Dale Murphy, along with Gary Sheffield. Those names were left off the ballots, of course, for the class of 2026. Now, Jeff Kent being elected to the Hall of Fame, is it absurd or approved? Kent making the Hall of Fame over the others that were on the ballot?
To be quite honest, and again, I got no ill will towards Jeff Kent. Congratulations to him, to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
But honestly, you're going up against a guy that is the all-time home run leader. You have Roger Clemens, who has been, amazing. Don Mattingly, especially, and Gary Sheffield. I mean, I think it's clear. I mean, the committee is not, the baseball writers, whoever, they're not happy with what they have with their selections. They're like, oh, well, Kent was clean, so it's fine. Look, just get over it. I mean, it happened, and if you guys really dive into it and really look into, this whole situation with Bonds and Clemens, you just got to understand, they were the guys that got eyes to baseball. And right now, there's not a whole lot of eyes on baseball, to be completely honest. And I think to have Jeff Kent, not saying Jeff Kent is a bum by any means. I think he is a very good baseball player. I remember watching him in those San Fran days and whatnot. I have had nothing but respect, but I just don't think he's a first ballot guy, because this was his first time on the ballot, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Right. He was on his career ended in 2008. You got to wait the 5 years until you end up on the Hall of Fame ballot with the baseball writers ballot. Then you get 10 years of eligibility. So he came off in 2018, I believe, with his highest vote being at 46.5%. You got to get 75% in order to get in the Hall of Fame. So he got some votes. He didn't get a lot of votes, for sure.
So, it comes down to that. And, congrats to him. I think he's deserving, but I just don't think it should have been this soon. Look, just get it done with those guys. I mean, we've talked about it tirelessly on the show. It's time to really just suck it up and just let it happen. Just let them go in the Hall of Fame. Pete Rose, same thing. Just, it's just ridiculous to me. I would say, it's absurd. I mean, it's that simple. So, Voldy, what do you think?
I mean, Jeff Kent was a good player. 2000, he was a member of the Giants, won the NL MVP. 334 average, 33 home runs, 125 RBIs. He was also on the same team with Barry Bonds in his heyday, smacking the ball everywhere out of the park. At I think it was Pac Bell Park at the time, not AT&T Park or whatever it is nowadays. Okay. Wherever they play their home games nowadays, down in San Fran. But Jeff Kent always struck me as a guy that wasn't really liked in major league circles. He was like Curt Schilling light, minus the political rants. He was just kind of an a-hole, I think. From what I heard and what I kind of remember from back in the day. Great second baseman. I don't know if he won any gold gloves or anything, but he was productive. He was a power hitting second baseman at a time in the career where he came in. Wasn't exactly a power hitting position. He was a big guy for sure. And of course, at the second base position, definitely something worth his time for sure. But over the other names, I guess maybe it was hopefully time heals all wounds. And unfortunately for the other guys in Clemens and Bonds, time isn't really to their side. And for Dale Murphy, for Fernando Valenzuela as well, Carlos Delgado, Don Mattingly as well. I guess the numbers aren't truly fully to their side despite their impact on the game. With Kent making the Hall of Fame, I guess you look at it without the baggage that comes along with some of the other guys in their numbers or lack thereof numbers. He was the best choice, I guess. Didn't really jump off the page to me when he was on the ballot. So I guess it's got my stamp of approval just from the outside looking in. If you had to strictly put the numbers and whatever kind of off the field stuff was going on, Jeff Kent was probably the best lot out of the bunch, I would say, given what he did on the field, of course, and just everything that didn't spiral out of control post career.
Yeah, I mean, congrats to him. I mean, it's a honor that a lot of, like Joe Mauer, for instance. I mean, it's good for him. All right, last one of Voldy.
Well, heading to the world of the NFL, and the quarterback carousel room that belongs to the Indianapolis Colts just got a whole lot more interesting and a whole lot older for sure, as the Indianapolis Colts lost their starting quarterback in Danieljones for the season, who was coming into the game on Sunday with a fractured fibula of all things. Then, unfortunately, it came to an end with him popping his Achilles in the goings of a contest that ended up in the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Thus, the season and quite possibly comeback for Danieljones came to an end. Of course, now with that and the backup in Riley Leonard a little bit banged up, and Anthony Richardson's on IR as well with his earlier season injury that happened off the field of all places. The quarterback room for the Colts is looking for bodies. And, well, why not bring in a guy that has been in the system, has been in the NFL for some time? Let's pick a guy that hasn't stepped on an NFL field since everybody wasn't even allowed to leave their house, let alone attend an NFL football game. Philip Rivers is going to be coming off the coaching sidelines of high school football and back to the NFL sidelines as a potential starting quarterback. A longtime star quarterback who last played back in 2020. His 17th in the NFL, will be rejoining the Colts, as he will be included with Brett Rippon off the practice squad, as of course he will be in the quarterback room and quite possibly slated as a starter. Now, Matt, with all this that has happened, the loss of Danieljones and the addition of Philip Rivers, is it absurd or prove that with the record that they do have, I believe they are, I should have probably known this beforehand, what their record is.
They're 8-5, I think. Yeah.
8-5 right now. They're certainly in the mix. AFC South picture still kind of open. Wild card berth still certainly there for the Colts. Is it absurd to prove that the Colts will make the playoffs with Philip Rivers at the quarterback position?
Well, I think this situation, like, I was shocked, to say the least, like everyone else, that Philip Rivers is coming back. Now, I think the main thing for the Colts right now, they made a big mistake, and I'm not saying that this caused that Achilles injury or anything like that, but why are you playing him on a fibula that's just not healthy enough? Danieljones was immobile these past few games, and they decided to play him. And it doesn't make sense to me why they push that narrative. And he really hasn't been himself these past few, to say the least. The Achilles injury happens, and I know Riley, like you mentioned, he's not, he's dealing with his own injury right now. But then you have Anthony Richardson, the off-the-field injury that happened. There's been some rumblings, and we don't know if it's true, but it seems to me like he's healthy. They just don't want to have him in there, which is not a great sign, to say the least. But I think there's a lot more going on than what they're letting on. And Philip Rivers coming back to the team that he was pretty much retired from, and obviously he'll retire, or he already has retired. Or
he retired, yes,
right. So now he's back in and whatnot. You know, he's good, like, but is he going to be good to go after this long? Like, the last time he was playing was COVID.
Yeah.
COVID. So it's just, so they went and got him and they did the workout and everything. It's like, did he keep himself ready?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But I think that the Colts, if they're able to establish the run game and their defense has kind of been iffy as well, they got to get Jonathan Taylor going, because if they don't, they are in big trouble. So I think it's absurd. I'm going to go out on a limb, Voldy. I don't think they're making the playoffs. I think it's absurd. I don't think they're going to. The Jags took care of them. The Texans look really good. Their defense, Daniel, Will Anderson.
Yeah.
They look good. They look really good. So, yeah, I'm going to say no. I think it's absurd. I don't think they're making the playoffs. Voldy, what do you got?
The funny thing about there's a lot you can unpack. It's unfortunate Daniel Jones' season came to an end. Yes, for sure. Of course, with the fractured fibula and now the Achilles, it's possible that we won't even see him beyond, we probably won't even see him next season with the Achilles. And of course, with it happening towards the tail end of this season, probably won't even see him at all next season in Indianapolis if they, decide to keep him in that route for sure. Now you bring in a guy who hasn't stepped on the field in 5 years. He's 44 years old. Let's talk about the fact that he's a grandpa as well. His oldest could probably play in the NFL right now. His oldest child, I should say, not his oldest grandchild, but yeah, his oldest kid could possibly be on an NFL roster right now. He is a 44-year-old grandpa. And the funny thing out of it too, and I saw this earlier, that apparently the offense, he was a high school football coach and apparently did pretty well with his kid at quarterback. The same offense that the Indianapolis Colts ran is the same offense that his high school team ran this past season. So much to the point that him and Shane Steichen, the head coach for the Colts, would be on calls almost weekly with his quarterback son to go over film, to talk plays, and kind of dissect things. So he knows the offense inside and out. Now, that's all well and good. And of course, some guys, the brain is always better than the body. Great, the offense. Now let's see what happens when you get Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson coming off the edge and trying to sack you into next week. It's all fun and games till someone gets punched in the mouth. I see it as a situation that it could work out, but when that first hit comes, will it end up working, and will the old man crumble to dust, or will he, discover the fountain of youth? Because 5 years gone in the NFL, you might as well be 25 years removed, because that is a lot of time off the football field and being on the coaching sidelines for sure. Will they make the playoffs with Philiprivers at quarterback? It's kind of absurd. They got a lot of things to go their way for sure. If Jonathan Taylor can run the ball 40 times a game, I say let him run the ball, because I need him to work as hard as he can.
Same here.
With my fantasy football team, I got him in 2 of 3 of my leagues, and I need to bring home a championship this year, because oh boy, I got a couple of teams that are looking good, just not in our college league. So I think it's absurd. I don't think Rivers at QB will get him to the playoffs.
Yeah, I think it's silly, but you know what? I've been proven wrong before, and if somehow they pull a rabbit out of their hat, so be it. So, all right, so that'll do it for ARA this time around. Great job, as always, Voldy.
Thanks, sir.
We have Shield shoutouts to get to tonight, for sure. So let's get it going. What's up, Shield shoutouts?
Shield Shoutouts.
All right, Shield, who ya shout out tonight?
Well, of course, we got to give a big Shield shout out to Double Trouble, Caitlin and Kristen, for coming on the show. I mean, it was great to catch up with them once every year. And you'd like to be able to catch up with them more than once a year, but when we do, great things seem to happen each and every time we have them on, and it's always been a pleasure to have them as well. And actually, a developing shield shout as well from creative consultant Mrs. Sarah Ann Twofold. Buddy, we are almost done, almost there. Got a little present in the mail here today. Some new earbuds for work as an early, maybe birthday present, maybe Christmas present, or just because present. I lost a set of earbuds earlier this year. Don't know where they are. Somebody probably enjoying them. I don't know. I seem to go through earbuds like crazy, but nonetheless, I got a new pair and would not wait to break them in starting tomorrow as well. So big shield shout out to Mrs. Sarah Ann Twofold for that. And that will do it for shield shout outs this week.
Yes, well done. Glad you got the earbuds. We're happy. It's all good in the hood. All right. Quick update. We got to look at our leaderboard since we didn't do it earlier. Let's take a look at our leaderboard for Pick'em. And currently, as it stands, RJ is leading the way. Yes, he is leading the way for the Pick'em League. He has 1,380 points. But you know who's right behind him? 10 points off?
Who's that?
The guy standing right or sitting right in front of me, Voldy. Yes.
Me.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
So Voldy at number 2, and then Stuffage creeping up the leaderboard. He's at 3, and a couple other guys are getting close too. So take a look. Get those picks in. No prize this week, but congrats to Larry winning the
Larry
cap
Frank,
this week.
baby.
He is going to be getting a winter cap in the mail as well. So it's winding down, guys. Get those picks in. We'll have more to get to as well. So get those picks in. We're almost there. All right. You know the deal, guys. We got the merch. We've got plenty of that merch as well. Check out this. This is a Minnesota Vikings colored. Look at that. Minnesota Vikings colored MinneZona hat. We've got that. We've got, the Minnesota Wild.
Oh, look at that.
The Golden Gophers. Oh, yeah. If you want one, let us know. $20, $5 shipping. You know the deal. Payments go to me or the Shield via Venmo, or if we meet up, who knows. Yeah, you guys get it done, or if you guys want some, we got it. We got the OGs as well, so make sure you check out the OGs as well. And we got the Digicamo, we got the American flag hat, we got the winter caps, we got the tumblers. Austin uses his tumbler all the time. He loves it, according to Caitlin. So we're happy about that as well. So we love that. We got stickers as well. So we've got it all. It is great, and we're happy about it. No ifs, ands, or buts. So make sure. MinneZona merch, we got it. All right. And thank you to National Fleet Graphic for the stickers. And shouts out to our guy, Will Rattel, W2 Performance, www.w2performance.com. He is the guy you want to go to for all of your needs when it comes to getting right and being an athlete. You know, it's a lot of work, so he can help you. Check out the Brotherly Ballers podcast, Tyler Hermann, Jack Vickers, for all your fantasy football needs. And check out our guy, TLS Performance, Troy Stoudemire Jr., our guy, former Gopher as well. So make sure you check out our guy. And also, check out the Popcorn Bucket List, Nick Dahlhoff and Ryne Rhino Myhrberg as well. So make sure you check out our guys at Omni Entertainment on the YouTube, social medias. They've got it all, guys. They got it all. So make sure you check them out too. All right. That's going to do it for episode 264. Yes. Congrats to Caitlin for engagement and wedding in June. And Webb, Austin joining the show. That was fun talking with him, as well as Webb joining the show. And
absolutely,
congratulations to them. We can't wait for part 7. Might be sooner. Who knows? We could work something out. So With that being said, we'll have more to talk about. Skull Vikes, let's get this win against those damn Cowboys. Let's show Jerry that we're going to kick his butt and, talk about it all week just to piss him off. Nah, I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, make sure that you check us out on our socials medias as well. We'll have more clips, more fun, and some more awesome stuff to show. So, that being said, as always, remember, folks, keep in the zone.
Holla.
Thank you for watching MinneZona Sports Live. Join us Wednesdays at 7 p.m. for live show broadcast. And as Voldy likes to say, follow us on all the socials medias.